We'll get started right at 7 o'clock. But right now, just sit back and relax and let the music pull you into the sanctuary of your very being and your very heart. Take a deep breath and just sink in and relax. I open my heart to be in the light. I open my heart to love. I open my heart to be in the light. I open my heart to love. Pure light, pure love, pure light, pure love. Again, if you're just tuning in, we haven't started yet. I just invite you to get comfortable and let these words take you to a place of peace, an open, receptive environment of mind and heart. I open my heart to be in the light. I open my heart to love. I open my heart to be in the light. I open my heart to love. Pure light, pure love, pure light, pure love.
On the surface of the planet right now, there is a virus sweeping the planet and things seem dark. Yet through this most challenging moment, something else is happening underground. An inner revolution is taking place. And certain individuals are being called to a higher light. It is a silent revolution from the inside out, from the ground up. You won't see us on TV. You won't read about us in the news. You won't hear about us on the radio. We don't seek any glory. We don't wear any uniform. We come in all sizes and shapes, colors and styles. Most of us work anonymously. We are quietly working behind the scenes in every country and culture of the world. Cities big and small, mountains and valleys, in farms and villages, tribes and remote islands. You could actually pass by one of us and not even notice. We go undercover. We remain behind the scenes. It is of no concern to us who takes the final credit, but simply that the work gets done. Occasionally we spot each other in the street. We give a quiet nod and continue on our way so no one will notice. During the day, many of us pretend we have normal jobs. But behind the false storefront at night is where the real work takes place. We are slowly creating a new world with the power of our minds and our hearts. We are dropping soft, secret love bombs when no one is looking. We are writing poems, giving hugs and making music. Through photography, through movies, kind words and smiles, meditation and prayer, dance and social activism, websites, blogs, random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness. We each express ourselves in our own unique ways, with our own unique gifts, our own unique talents. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in this world. That is the motto that fills our hearts. We know it is the only way real transformation takes place. We know that quietly and humbly, we have the power of all the oceans combined. Our work is slow and meticulous, like the formation of mountains. It is not even visible at first glance. And yet with it, entire tectonic plates shall be moved in the centuries to come. Love. Love is the new religion of the 21st century. You don't have to be a highly educated person or have any exceptional knowledge to understand this. It comes from the intelligence of the heart, embedded in the timeless evolutionary pulse of all human beings, all of us. Be the change you want to see in the world. Nobody else can do it for you. Perhaps you will join us, or already have. All are welcome. The door is open. The door is open.
And so there is an open door. Welcome to Unity North and our evening meditation, Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday night, Michael Burke and I. Beautiful. Who was the poet that wrote that?
Brian Pergrassi.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to begin with that because there is an invitation to each and every one of you to be an open door, to join the change agents that are all over the planet right now, spiritual beings, mystics, if you will, that have opened up a portal through their own consciousness, their own being, to make the world a brighter, more beautiful, and blessed place. Tonight, we allow ourselves to be fully mindful to that open door that we are, because we are celebrating the great festival of Wesak. The full moon of Taurus was when the Buddha was born. It was at the same time, the full moon of Taurus, that Buddha achieved enlightenment. And it was at the full moon of Taurus where Buddha left his body, left this earthly existence, and ascended to higher vibrations. That full moon is happening this year tomorrow morning at 6:45 a.m. And so what we thought we would do is to allow ourselves to be present, because the Buddhists believe they celebrate the festival of the Buddha every year at this time. It's sacred. People all over the world, open doors, open vessels, are celebrating themselves to open their hearts, their minds, to receive a great blessing. It is a belief that the energy of the Buddha ascends back to earth in the place called the Wesak Valley, or Visoc Valley. It's pronounced a number of ways. But comes to that valley for just a moment to shed a higher vibration of being, of light, that enlightenment may be shared with humanity. And it is given to all beautiful beings who have ascended, esoterics who have an open mind to see beyond that which the normal human mind can see. This is a picture that is there of that valley where the Buddha comes back down. And it is believed that the Christ has one of those enlightened beings, is the portal through which the blessing of the Buddha is then disseminated to all creation, to all humanity. And so today, we are joining our Buddha nature, our Christ nature, to participate with people all over the world, to allow ourselves, we're not going to be at the Visoc Valley, but there will be a lot of people there tomorrow morning willing to receive that energy, but we don't have to be there to receive it and to be it. There is an open door, an absolute open door. And what is being blessed is the opportunity to see a new world. What is being offered is the opportunity to see beyond the three-dimensional realities. An energy that is beyond this earthly existence of what can be, the possibility that is emerging, that is being born. And we, as conduits, to receive that as open doors, not only to the Buddha and the Christ of all creation, but to the change agents that were spoken about in that poem. Beings that know that there is a higher and better way. That's what we're doing here this evening. And so we invite you into that energy. A prayer that is shared here and shared all over the world at this time during the Festival of Visoc is the Great Invocation. And I've asked Michael to read this poem and for you to take these words on as your own as we move through our meditation time. At the end of the prayer, we will sing the Buddhist words, "May all beings know love, and may all beings know peace."
From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out. And may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
And so I invite you to join us. Maybe close your outer eyes and to picture the Visoc Valley in your own heart. The higher energy of the Buddha of your very nature to emerge in this moment. And the receptive energy of the Christ as the servant to bring that light and that download, that goodness to all creation as we sing. May all beings know love. May all beings know peace. May all beings know love. May all beings know peace. Peace on earth, peace within. May all beings know let us sit for just a few moments as that open vessel, that receptacle for all that is good and holy and for the light, in a moment of silence. And so we take on the mind of an esoteric. We take on the mind of a mystic. We take on the way of those that see beyond the veil, beyond the constructs of human machinations, beyond the religions, beyond belief, beyond anything that has occupied our mind, and we empty ourselves for the higher way to come through. Allowing our whole being to live in a mystical mindset, seeing beyond the veil, in the esoteric mindset that somehow can digest ideas that are far greater than any human condition or belief or thought. Let us be among the select who have the open door, and begin with this poem entitled The Gift of No Formula.
There is no certain formula to contact God. No particular chant is better than another. No particular sound is holier than any other. There are no poses or prostrations that bend us closer to the divine. No language can be spoken that God does not understand. No suffering is required, no redemption administered. There is no salvation to satiate our senses. There's no reason to be saved when everything is as it should be. You know, God does not dole out miracles. Miracles are our invention to explain divine intervention. This energy, this source, this nothing that is everything, this is what intervenes every time we breathe, every time we are gifted a breath. And what a gift it is. Truly, we do not take a breath. We are given a breath. An influx of divine infinity. And what we do with that breath out is our gift in return. Choose love. Choose love every time. Choose to outpour an overflow of gratitude and abundance. This gift of breath is an immaculate superpower. our personal photosynthesis, a personal flowering of our foundation. There's no need for us to become superhuman. We are human, and that is super. Our very being is the superpower. Our very being is the answered prayer. Answered prayer is within ourselves, and we ourselves are within the prayer. Acknowledge and inhabit this presence. Be present in the power of now. Be found in the gift of breath. Live proud in the immaculate quest of breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. And even though we may get lost in a quandary of queries and questions, this is a necessary part of the quest, a part of the path we are destined to traverse. And it is these travels that bring a conviction, a clarity to the conviction, a clarity to the confusion. And as we clear away the confusion that seems to have us seeking away a formula, we once again see there is no certain way, no certain formula to contact God. There's no certain way, no certain formula to connect, to commune with the divine. We each have our own. And if perhaps there truly is a way, then the Almighty would have put it in our every breath. It would have been put in our every breath, for breath. Breath is the illustrious wind of glorious wonder, blowing eternally ever so softly from the lips of the divine. And as has been stated, we do not take that breath, we receive that breath. Each breath, each and every breath is a gift, a present of unlimited presence. So let us give back in return in our breath out a presence of love, a presence as love. For we breathe in and receive the gift of love. Let us breathe out and give the gift of love. And when we breathe as one, then we are the gift of love. We are the gift of love.
So in this moment, we are engaged in a process of giving and receiving. Of receiving and giving. The light of the Buddha the light of the Christ. And we're not doing this alone. On this eve of Wesak, let every breath be the receiving and the giving of the light of the Buddha and the light of the Christ. I'm open and willing to allow the light to express in me, through me, as me. I am open and willing to allow the light to express in me, through me, as me. I am open and willing. I'm open and willing. I'm open. I'm willing. I am. I'm open and willing to allow the light to express in me, through me, as me. I am open and willing to allow the light to express in me, through me, as me. I am open and willing. I'm open and willing. I'm open and willing. I am. Let the convergence of all energies be in the silence of this now moment of openness, of willingness, of Buddha, of Christ. Continuing our process of purification, we further take on the mindset of a mystic. And we walk through the characteristics of what it means to be a mystic, an esoteric, an illumined being that sees beyond any veils. And that first characteristic is we make a vow and a commitment to the understanding that the mystical experience is ineffable. It is beyond words. Set aside all words in this now moment. They cannot and will not serve you on this journey. And as co-creators for a new reality, channeling the energies that are on the planet right now, let us take the words of Rumi. Beyond words, there is a field where we are one. I will meet you there. Beyond words, there is a field where we are one. I will meet you there. I will meet you there. Beyond words, there is a field where we are one. I will meet you there. 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 Let us meet in another period of silence in the Weesock Valley that lives and breathes within our own being and soul. Two more qualities that we take on as our own in this moment of giving and receiving. The mystical path is illuminative. Light. Light is given and light is received, and that is noetic. A wisdom and a light that is beyond anything we have ever pictured or felt or known or imagined. Great insights are being downloaded to the planet right now. And through the Buddha and the Christ, and through you and through me and through us. The receptive environment that we have created is downloading illuminative thoughts, illuminative possibilities of what can and will be on the planet. Let's continue our practice of receptivity as we sing Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re Swaha. These words simply mean, may the Supreme Goddess open my eyes to the light. With every cell of your being, be open to the illumination of the now moment. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re Swaha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re the Supreme Goddess, open my eyes to the light. In a moment of silence. And so we have a short ritual that we'd like to partake in as a means of allowing ourselves to continue the process of being a mystic and an esoteric. During the Wesak festival, it is custom, as it is at Buddha's birthday, to pour a little bit of water over the Buddha statue. A symbol that we are purging ourselves of that which does not belong. And so as the camera gets closer to the Buddha that is on the table here to my right, we allow ourselves to know that the mystical path is passive. It is purgative. We release that which doesn't belong. We let go of that which has no place in mind and in heart, and we cleanse ourselves of all that does not belong as we let go. And so I've asked Michael to pour a little bit of water as we join people all over the world in this process of cleansing. And exhale with me. The blessing of the Buddha and the blessing of the Christ and the blessing of each person joining in consciousness right now is cleansing. It is a releasing. I give up judgment. I give up control. I give up resistance and free my soul. I give up judgment. I give up control. I give up resistance and free my soul. Feel the cleansing waters of the energy of Buddha, the energy of Christ, the energy of Krishna, of Muhammad, and of all great sages and prophets throughout history, cleansing us as we are passive and in a state of release. the final two qualities that we allow ourselves to take on as we allow ourselves to be the mystic. The mystical path is transient. It comes and it goes. And we don't try to grasp it. We allow it to flow without the need or attachment to hold. And the great paradox is, as we resist that human desire to hold and to contain, the mystical path becomes unitive. Oneness emerges out of the letting go. And so at 6:45 tomorrow morning, the moon will be full. And the preparation has already begun here this evening and all over the world. All these wonderful qualities have been taken on here this evening to allow ourselves to be the open vessel to receive at that moment of the full moon. In the Himalayas and the Wesak Valley, and within your soul, the Wesak Valley that lives there, the moon will be the lighthouse. The moon will serve as our guide home. The moon will light the path of how we take these ideas and disseminate them to the world wherever we happen to be. Our final poem, "The Moon is My Lighthouse."
We honor the moon right here, right now. For the moon is our lighthouse. When the winds of change come blowing your way, do you put up a sail or hide in your clay? Do you ripple across the waters that furl? Do you mix in the grain, alive in the burl? Waxing and waning, weaving growth with decay, honing and howling at the moon with a bay. Do you scream at the lighthouse for being too far away? Or do you follow the reflection, knowing light's on the way? I have not come directly. I have meandered aimlessly. And this path of perceived imperfection is exactly what is meant to be. For I have found in being lost that lost is key to being found. The moon, it is my lighthouse, a beacon for where I'm bound. For it is in reflection of the light that spirit mirrors me to me, shining deeper in the darkness to the darkest parts of me. And as I bathe them in awareness, my shadows free in streams of light. And And as I bathe them in awareness, my shadows free in streams of light. And what was once my ignorance, becomes a teacher overnight. Becomes a teacher overnight.
To everything there is a season. For every purpose under heaven. A time to move forward and a time to move back. During this time of celebration with Buddhists and spiritual seekers and students and masters all over the world, it is a time. And only you know in the depth of your own soul what time it is. But the full moon of Taurus is within you. And it doesn't just shine over the Wesak Valley in the Himalayas, it shines now in you. It is a season of consciousness. It is a season of awakening. A season of light, of love, of higher and deeper reality. And so we end as we began with the great invocation. And Michael and I will read this together, and we'll pause at the end of each line and invite you to say these words in an echo with us. In fact, Michael, you read, and I'll repeat, and you repeat after with me.
From the point of light within the mind of God.
Together. From the point of light within the mind of God.
Let light stream forth into the minds of men.
Let light stream forth into the minds of men.
Let light descend on earth.
Let light descend on earth.
From the point of love within the heart of God.
From the point of love within the heart of God.
Let love stream forth into the hearts of men.
Let love stream forth into the hearts of men.
May Christ return to earth.
May Christ return to earth.
From the center where the will of God is known.
From the center where the will of God is known.
Let purpose guide the little wills of men.
Let purpose guide the little wills of men.
The purpose which the masters know and serve.
The purpose which the masters know and serve.
From the center which we call the race of men.
From the center which we call the race of men.
Let the plan of love and light work out.
Let the plan of love and light work out.
And may it seal the door where evil dwells.
And may it seal the door where evil dwells.
Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. I invite you for the whole rest of the evening and into the morning hours tomorrow at 6:45, maybe set an alarm and wake up and repeat these processes. We hope that this had value this evening. And we invite you to find a way to express that gratitude monetarily in some way, and know how blessed and grateful we are to receive that donation through Facebook or text to give, or mailing a check in, sending it here to Unity North, or sending it forth as you participate in the flow to offer it to somebody else who is in need. It's all God in action. Light shared, love shared, prosperity shared. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for being here during this time. And we thank you for continuing the work as a mystic, as an esoteric, who continually shares that which the human world has forgotten, as we all remember together. Go in peace. Go in love. Go as the Buddha and as the Christ. I open my heart to be in the light. I open my heart to love. Pure